Welcome to Renesa Academy. Today we are going to talk about clauses and types of sentences. Today we will talk about two types of clauses, that is independent clause and dependent clause, and we will also discuss about three types of sentences: simple, compound and complex. So to explain all these things, let me write three sentences so that you will get clear about types of clauses and types of sentences. The first example of sentence that I have is she wants to go for running. She wants to go for running. This one is the first sentence that I have, right? She wants to go for running. If you look at this sentence, there is only one finite verb in the sentence. So what is finite verb in the sentence? Wants is a finite verb. Only one finite verb in the sentence, and one subject is here, right? She is the subject. So in this sentence, as you see that there is only one finite verb, and if you read this sentence, she wants to go for running, it convey complete sense, right? So as it convey complete sense and it has only one finite verb, so this sentence contains only one clause. As there is only one finite verb, it contains only one clause, and this clause is conveying complete sense. It means it has complete sense. So this clause is independent clause. This clause is independent clause. And as there is only one clause which is independent clause, then such a type of sentence which have only one independent clause and they convey complete sense, these clause or such a type of sentence are known as simple sentence, right? Simple sentence. So this sentence, she wants to go for running. In this sentence, only one finite verb is there, and as there is only one finite verb and this sentence contains only one clause, right? As there is only one finite verb, so this sentence is one clause, and this clause conveys complete sense, and as it conveys complete sense, this clause is called as independent clause. As there is only one clause, so this sentence is called as simple sentence. So got it? So second sentence that I have is she wants to go for running. She wants to go for running, but it is raining outside. It is raining outside. So in this sentence, she wants to go for running, but it is raining outside. In this sentence, wants is a finite verb, and then again if you look at this sentence, right, she wants to go for running, but it is raining, right? So is again the finite verb in the sentence. So there are two finite verbs in the sentence. So we can say that as there are two finite verbs, so there might be the chances that there are two clauses, right? No, not might be. There is a chance that there are two clauses. She wants to go for running. So this sentence, she wants to go for running, this one is the one clause, and the another clause is it is raining outside. So there are two clauses in the sentence. She wants to go for running, but it is raining outside. So if you look at these two clauses, she wants to go for running, right? So that one is independent clause, right? And the second clause, it is raining outside. These both clauses are independent clauses as they convey complete sense, as they have complete meaning, right? So there are two independent clauses in the sentence, and this but is a conjunction, right? So this but, the word but is a conjunction in the sentence, and the type of conjunction word here is coordinating conjunction, right? So the function of coordinating conjunction is to join the two independent clauses, right? So she wants to go for running. This one is one independent clause. The another one is it is raining outside. So these two independent clauses are being joined by coordinating conjunction, right? So both clauses are independent clauses. And they are joined by coordinating conjunction. So because of that, this sentence is compound sentence, right? So compound sentence means such a type of sentence which have two independent clause being joined by coordinating conjunction. So second sentence, she wants to go for running, but it is raining outside. This one is compound sentence as it contains two independent clauses. She wants to go for running, the first independent clause, then it is raining outside, the second independent clause. So let's talk about third type of sentence, right? That we have is although it is raining, although it was raining, although it was raining, she went for running. She went for running. This one is the sentence that we have. Although it was raining, she went for running. In this sentence, was is a finite verb, right? And the another finite verb is went, right? Was and went. These are the two finite verbs in the sentence. But if you look at this sentence, the whole sentence, although it was raining, she went for running. This sentence contains two clauses as there are two finite verbs. Although it was raining, this one is the first clause, and the second one is she went for running, right? She went for running. In this sentence, she went for running, this clause, she went for running, this clause convey complete sense. It has complete meaning. So as it has complete meaning, this clause is called as main clause, right? This clause is called as main clause, or we call it independent clause, right? Main clause is also known as independent clause. Main clause is also known as principal clause, right? So main clause, independent clause has its complete meaning, right? She went for running, this one is a main clause and it conveys complete sense or complete meaning. If you look at the another clause, although it was raining, this sentence, although it was raining, this sentence, or I'll say this part of a sentence which is a clause, right? Although it was raining, this clause doesn't have a complete sense, right? Although it was raining, right? So this clause doesn't have complete sense. As it doesn't have complete sense, we call this clause subordinate clause, right? This clause is known as subordinate clause, right? So if there is subordinate clause and main clause in the sentence, such a type of sentence is known as complex sentence. In complex sentence, we have subordinating conjunction, right? Subordinating conjunction. Although, right? This one is subordinating conjunction. Although it was raining, she went for running. This sentence is a complex type of sentence as it contains subordinate clause and main clause, right? If you look at the first sentence, she wants to go for running. She wants to go for running. This sentence contains only one finite verb. As there is only one finite verb, so there should be only one clause, and the clause is she wants to go for running. This clause conveys complete sense. This clause is known as independent clause. As there is only one independent clause, this sentence is a type of sentence which is known as simple sentence. If you look at the second example, she wants to go for running, but it is raining outside. In this sentence, wants and is, these are the two finite verbs in the sentence. As there are two finite verbs in the sentence, so there are two clauses. And if you look at the first clause, she wants to go for running, it conveys complete sense, complete meaning. The another clause is it is raining outside, it also conveys complete meaning or complete sense. Then if you look, as we discussed that there are two clauses which have complete sense. These two clauses are independent clauses, and as there are two independent clauses in a single sentence, such a type of sentence is known as compound sentence. If you look at the third example, although it was raining, she went for running. Word here, was and went, these are the two finite verb in the sentence. As there are two finite verbs, so there are two clauses. If you look at the first clause, although it was raining, this one is subordinate clause, it doesn't convey complete sense. And the second clause, she went for running, right, it conveys complete sense. And this clause is called as main clause, principal clause or independent clause. As there are dependent and main clause in the sentence, right, subordinate and main clause in a single sentence, so such a type of sentence is known as complex sentence. So did you get my point? Right. So if you like this video, like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.